Welcome to Inside the Webb, Student Life Unpacked, your go-to series for everything you need to know about student life at Gardner-Webb University. I'm Leslie Villaros, Dean of Students, and I'm excited to walk alongside you as we explore the many services, resources, and opportunities designed to help you thrive on campus.
And I'm Brian Arnold, Assistant Dean of Students, here to help you make the most of your GW experience. Whether you're just getting started, transferring in, or returning for another great year, in each episode, we'll take a closer look at different aspects of student life, from housing and wellness to involvement in spiritual life, joined by special guests from across campus.
So whether you're tuning in from home, on the road, or already walking in the quad, this is your space to get informed, get connected, and get inspired. Today's episode on Inside the Webb Student Life Unpacked features representatives from our campus recreation staff. We are glad to have Melissa Batista with us, who is our Associate Director of Campus Rec, and Zeke Martin, who is our Assistant Director of Campus Recreation. Thank you both for joining us.
You're welcome.
So to start off with, can you all just give us a little bit of a snapshot of what Campus Rec does? And I know both of you have different responsibilities, so it would be great to hear from both of you.
Sure. So we are housed in the Subtle Wellness Center, which is kind of in the middle of campus. So that's where Zeke and I both kind of call home base for us. So the Subtle Wellness Center is the school's general fitness center. So we have a cardio room with all of your cardio machines. Then we have a free weight room with dumbbells, barbells, bumper plates, kettlebells, weighted med balls, slam balls, all that good stuff. We also have 2 full-size basketball courts attached to our facility that we like to use for intramurals. So we also run intramurals, and Zeke kind of takes that over. So I'll let him kind of talk about that. We also have the swimming pool attached to our facility as well. We share it with the swim team. It is their pool, but we try to get some open swim times throughout the year for our students and staff and faculty. And then in addition, our last little addition to the facilities, we have a CrossFit gym. That's kind of my area, and I run that, and it runs like a regular affiliated CrossFit that you would see wherever you call home. That's how we run it as normal. But we also have other locations. We have a Rockwall and Tucker Student Center that Zeke also runs. And then we have an adventure course behind the suites and apartments on campus. And so that's kind of Zeke's world, and I'll let him talk about that.
Yeah, so starting with the adventure course. So for the outdoor course and the indoor rock wall, we have that open to our students, faculties, and staff, as well as outside groups. So sometimes our classrooms or professors will book us out, and we'll do like team building exercises, and then outside groups will also book us out for team building exercises, or they just want to have like camps come in and climb, just do some climbing, things like that. And then working our way back to the gym. So I am over the intramurals as well, and we do that all year long. And we have everything to flag football, beach volleyball. Right now we have 3v3 indoor volleyball going on. We just got done with pickleball, basketball. We even do, sometimes we'll do like game nights as well as part of our program, just for people to still stay active. So we're all about, mentally, physically active as well over at Campus Rec. So
Zeke, when you think about intramurals, how do students get involved with that? It sounds really cool to have pickleball and volleyball and soccer and these different sports, but like, how do students get to know about that kind of stuff? How do they find their team? How do they get plugged into that?
Yeah, so we have an app called IM Leagues, and they would just go sign up on the App Store. You can search in IM Leagues, and then they'll just use their Gardner-Webb email, and then they can create a team, or they can join an existing team that's already there. So let's say they don't, know how to create a team or have anyone they want to be on their team, they just want to join one, they can do that. And so the IM Leagues is what we use to track all of our points, scheduling, playoff brackets, anything like that that's going on during the season. So
Okay. And with that, like, do students have like scheduled practices for when they come in to prepare for their team? And then also, like, is it the same like from fall semester to spring semester, or are there different sports and different seasons throughout the year?
Yeah, so for practices, sometimes the individual teams will schedule their own practices. But for the seasons, they're different between the semesters, fall and spring. So like in the fall, we'll have more of your outdoor sports, and then springs will have more of your indoor sports going back into the outdoor as it gets closer to like that April and May season.
So all of these things that you all offer are awesome, from outdoor climbing, rec facilities, indoor climbing wall, things like that. Do students have to pay to use any of these facilities or services?
All of our stuff is free for Gardner-Webb student, faculty, and staff.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So I believe that's all included in their student activity fee. So just another great opportunity to be able to use those. And then do you all have clubs affiliated with some of these programs and services that you all offer?
So I'm an advisor for the CrossFit Club. So the CrossFit Club is just a group of students that obviously come to CrossFit class. But you don't need to come to CrossFit class to be a part of the CrossFit Club. It is a little confusing, but they work very closely with me throughout the year. They like to get together and do social things. They'll go to different sporting events because sometimes we have athletes that come to our CrossFit classes, so we like to support them. Or they'll go to like a play because we have a couple kids in theaters. We like to support each other. They also do like service projects throughout the year as well. One of our big ones that we did is we went to Western Carolina last year after the hurricane and kind of helped up there for a day, which was really cool. So we have that. And then we also, Zeke is the advisor for club volleyball. And so he can talk a little bit more about the club volleyball team.
Yeah, so advisor for club volleyball, rock climbing club, and the weightlifting club. Yeah, so they all kind of fall into that, not necessarily campus rec, but that physical aspect, lifestyle for campus rec. So club volleyball, they meet every Tuesday and Friday, and they'll have open gym practices for their own club, as well as open play for just students who wants to come out, and they'll even have their schedule set to play like different club teams in different colleges as well. I know they played last semester, I believe they played Emory in one of their first matches as well. And then our club rock wall, I know we have a rock wall, but we also kind of like with CrossFit and CrossFit Club, it's the same thing with the rock wall. You don't have to be working at the rock wall to be in the club. We have students as well that are non-workers that are in our club as well. And then the same thing for the weightlifting club. We have that kind of, some people don't want to do CrossFit, they just want to weightlift. So we have that weightlifting club for the people who just want to work out, what I call the global gym.
So I guess just my final thoughts and questions are, what do you find special about your work and working with students or working with faculty and staff? What do you find special every day when you show up?
Generally speaking, we get the privilege to, see the students in an environment that's not so formal, I guess. They're not sitting in a classroom. So you get to see different personalities come out potentially that they wouldn't show as a student, which is, it's not a bad thing. It's good. Like you just wouldn't expect something sometimes. And then we also get to see the faculty and staff interact with the students in a non-formal setting. So not necessarily them being the teacher, more of them being an equal, especially in the CrossFit world. So we have a very blended group of people that come. So we'll have like freshmen, and then we have professors that are like mid 60s. So then everyone falls kind of in between that age span. And so it's just an interesting way to like get people to come together that normally wouldn't. And so that's kind of my favorite part, is watching people make connections that they wouldn't normally make if Like they would not normally be friends or see somebody or make a group unless they came together in like a collective area they all like to work out. And that same thing for Zeke's Globo gym setting. We also see people initially when they come, they work out by themselves, but then as the year progresses, they start to see each other all the time in the gym and they kind of form that connection as well. So that's probably my favorite part of what I do.
Yeah, I would say the exact same thing. Just seeing people outside of their regular element, just pretty much what you just said, and then just joining other like-minded students in that same space doing the same thing, and then they just, they would never found that outside of that, they would never join that club or come to the gym or join CrossFit or things like that. So.
Well, great. Well, thank you both so much for everything that you do. The physical wellness piece is so important as we talk through how we support our students. So we're very grateful for you both. So thank you for joining us today on our episode. And we look forward to seeing you all on our next episode of Inside the Webb, Student Life Unpacked.